same time period, and where Star Wars has its fucking issues. One of them being Jar Jar fucking Binks. I'm going off topic again, but what the fuck? Let's just go off topic one more time.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I believe Zane said it best. Um, if you want to blame the fall, I mean the uprising of the dark side, Jar Jar, right there. If Jar Jar had not gotten into power, not into power, but then left in charge when Padme had to leave with Anakin,
yeah,
the Palpatine would not have gotten his power, his authority power, so to speak.
yeah. But one of the reasons I brought this up is because Gollum, like Jar Jar, was just a really annoying, irritating character that nobody liked. While Gollum was such an amazing, like Gollum's considered the best CG character of all time for just the fact that he played that the actor who played him did such an amazing job with that character, and I really love the way how he handled everything in that film.
Oh yeah, Andy Serkis. I mean, he did a great job with Gollum in my opinion. But if you've seen the behind the scenes footage of that, oh, he had to swallow his dignity right there with that diaper looking suit. Oh my god, it's creepy looking to see him running around and hopping and rolling around in the pond to get a fish. Oh my.
Yeah, he was dedicated to that. I think he'll take that over Jar Jar Binks any day, though. If they said they want him to play Jar Jar Binks, he look at them going, "You're out of your fucking mind." Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually torn between, hating Gollum because I mean, there were points where clearly hate Gollum, but then when it comes to scenes like this is both sympathetic and laugh out loud humorous, where he's having that conversation with himself. You know, there's one interpretation where he's frightened and calm, and another where he's downright evil, and he's going, you don't have any friends. Not listening, not listening. And then he goes, go away and never come back. Like, is there two different characters here, or is he just having a psychological moment, or he's, I mean, you actually, me and myself, in my personal point of view, I wanted Gollum to be redeemed. I mean, I didn't. There's a tiny bit where I'm thinking, like, please let him be, redeemed as a good character and overcome the corruption of the ring. But then when you see the start of the third film, when he was actually a hobbit, yeah, no sympathy, right? All the sympathy that they build up in the Two Towers, that went straight out the window when you saw the opening. He literally killed his friend to get the ring.
He became obsessed with it. It was actually one of the best. That's one thing that I loved about that scene. Now, I'm not sure if that scene was in the books or not, where he goes into his descent towards madness, but it's actually a brilliant scene because it shows what this thing will do to you. So it was one scene I absolutely loved because it was just like, wow, that thing will fuck up your life.
Yeah, in the death of what was it? Was it Christopher? Did he play? Was it Saruman or?
Oh, Christopher Lee?
Yeah, Christopher Lee. Yeah, I forget what the name was. He was he was Gandalf's friend who was corrupted by Saruman. But I'm blanking on his name. But when it came to his death, I mean, and I looked this up before. Return of the King was actually released in theaters in 2003. That in there, Wormtongue, he slits his throat, Chris Lee's character's throat. But and I was when I went into the theater, I was like, They might have that as a different interpretation in the extended cut because I the film was what PG.
It was PG-13.
Yeah. So even at that, having someone's throat slashed, that would be rather graphic. And I think even Christopher Lee, he was interpretation of it, where I believe they were going to do it a certain way of the backstab, and that I think Peter Jackson said one thing, and then Christopher Lee was like, "Well, actually, when someone is stabbed in the back, this is how their reaction is. It's like a gasp sound, like all the air is being sucked out of your body, like that
Yeah.
inward motion."
Yeah. Did you want to tonight? I was thinking, did you want to skip our favorite viewers and just kind of do that for next week?
Sure.
Since we're this one's starting to run the short, because I did want to bring this topic up just because I forgot I wanted to bring this one up,
Okay.
but Friday, Dark Knight Rises comes out.
Oh yeah.
N-
Yeah, I'm off work on Friday, so I'm definitely going to see that in theaters.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna see like a 12. Since I live down next to LA. It's gonna be this thing's gonna be fucking packed everywhere. So I'm probably gonna go see a 12:30, 1 o'clock midnight showing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go see that with my friends that night at midnight. But I'm hearing right now, do not take anyone under 15 to see this film. It's that intense.
Are you saying it's darker than the prior two?
I'm hearing from what my brother says. He says apparently it's darker than the other two, or so I'm told. But it's so unexpected. Shit's gonna get crazy in this film.
And I heard that the Man of Steel trailer is delayed in Australia. I don't know if that's going to affect the United States, but I still have not seen the teaser. I mean, or the trailer for that because I actually tried to look for it online, and one of my friends online tried to produce the link to me for YouTube, and when I looked it up, it was taken down. And then there were, Warner Brothers is really secretive. I mean, they want to make sure this thing does not get leaked out.
Well, we'll see what
Uh,
happens. I'm sure it'll be on the midnight on the release of Dark Knight Rises though for Friday.
I mean, I know, I don't know if the Dark Knight Rises is going to air sooner than that because I am aware that the multiplex theater that is in my town, they're going to be doing the films back to back. They're going to show Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and then The Dark Knight Rises, one after the other. But it's going to be, I think it's going to be tomorrow night, starting at 6:30. But yeah, because they're like 2 hours long each. So let's see, six, yeah, because but by the time the Dark Knight Rises airs, it would be midnight, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be late. I know I'm gonna be watching really late that night, but fucking I'll get out of theater probably be 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Who knows? But it's gonna be fucking late. But I'll be like, I just saw. I'm not too sure if this is gonna be better than the Secret World of Arietti. I'm not gonna put that prediction. I mean, my favorite film this year was Secret World of Eddie. Do I think this will surpass it? I don't know. That's going to be one hard film to surpass. That's a Studio Ghibli films are like some of the best work on the planet, so I'm not too sure if this is going to take number one or not. But I can't wait to see this film. This has been one of my most anticipated films of 2012. And even if you're not a Batman fan, from just a movie standpoint, this is a movie just to see for being a great movie. So you don't even have to be a Batman fan to watch this film. It's like Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man. You
Yeah.
don't have to be a Spider-Man fan to watch a good movie, and that's what the Amazing Spider-Man is. It's a very good film. So is the Avengers, but the Avengers. I look back at that film. That's a very good film, but it really wasn't as like this masterpiece as some people have claimed the Avengers to be.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still new to when it comes to the whole Avengers thing because I've seen the individual films, and I'm looking forward to hearing information on Iron Man 3, Captain America 2, Thor 2, and then of course there's the Avengers 2, which I think it might be coming out. What? They even set it for 2014 or
Uh,
2015.
I don't know. I mean, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting the way Marvel handles this whole franchise.
Yeah. And then there's talk of they're going to try to make another a Hulk film. I think they're going to stick with the same actor from the Avengers. Don't know.
Hmm. Well, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how this all goes down. I mean, I'm gonna definitely. Dark Knight Rises was on my must sees. I've seen every film I've wanted to see so far this year. Um, so this is definitely what I'm gonna see. Still royally pissed that GI Joe, the next GI Joe film doesn't come out till next year. I'm really pissed about that one still. But yeah, I can't wait to see it. And anything else on that? And on that?
Uh, we should probably bring up the Dark Knight Rises afterthoughts for the next
Yeah,
podcast recording. Probably recorded sometime later this week.
yeah. Anyway, so all right, the big surprise we were talking about. Um, Basically, we're gonna do a bit of a little Q&A for you guys. If you guys have a question, feel free to write it down on the comments below, and we'll answer it for you guys next week.
Anything that doesn't involve race, religion, politics, and no personal life questions.
No personal either. And if you want to be a guest on the show, you just gotta comment below and let me know. And we'll go on from there. But anyways, anything you want to add on to this, man?
I know that really pretty much covers everything there.
All right then. Well, you've been listening to the Ash and Man of Tomorrow podcast. We will see you guys later. Night.